Good morning, guys. So we got in really late. It's around 10 o'clock, so it was dark. So I have no footage of us setting up the tent, but we're gonna walk around the campground right now. There's a few people that have left. I'm gonna try to show you guys some of the campsites if you're looking at going here, and then I'll give you a little walk around of our tent. So here's the entrance. This is right as you get into the campground. You take a little dirt road that's well maintained. Gives you these great views. You're blocked out by some trees, but where we're camping's on this side. But pretty amazing place and not very popular, so it's definitely a good place to get away from the big crowds like the national parks. So site 2 is a pull through. It'd be a nice easy one if you got a big RV. They're a decent size, not a huge RV, but can make it work. Not as close to the river as some of the other ones, but it's definitely right down there. Right, site 4, another smaller one. These single digit ones seem to be smaller, but this one, it'd be good for a small tent, but it's actually pretty cool. I just saw a rabbit back here and there's a stream that goes through, so not a bad campsite if you got like 2 people in a smaller tent. This is site 7. Seems like a smaller one. Might be good for like a backup trailer. I guess there's a little nook here for a small tent. But not much. There is a trail though that goes back probably to the stream and stuff, so that'd be pretty cool. Good views. Site 14. This is good for a nice long trailer. Not a very unique site, I would say. Still got some decent views, but there's definitely better sites. Unless you got a big trailer, I would definitely say look at this site. But not bad views. Site 19. Got a nice place for the car to sit, or you could put a tent there. And then you got the fireplace and this and a little tent area. So this one's actually pretty big. If you have 2 tents, 2 smaller tents with more people, this might be a good one to grab, and you get some good tree shades and everything. I guess the only downside would be you don't get the rock structure views, but this feels kind of like you're more in a forested area, and it'll definitely be a better summer site. This is 24. Smaller site, but it does go right by the stream. You got a little place for a small tent. Let's see if there's another nook. But yeah, the creek's back there. Alright, campsite 27 is a double site. So you got a lot of car space here. It is kind of small to be a double site, but you get a big long table, regular fireplace. It's like a little area over here. You could put a smaller tent, and then you could put in our bigger one back here. And it actually goes out to a river. What do you think of that? Is that cool? Yeah.
Bye.
This is campground, or campsite 30. This is the one with the teepee. The people just left, so I wanted to give you guys a little tour of it. So you got your fireplace and picnic table, and then you got your teepee here with the rock structures right behind. Here's our campsite, number 28, just for reference. And let's take a look on the inside. So nice carpeted area. Could probably sleep. You'd probably fit 6 people. I think that's about how many they had in here. It'd be kind of tight, but 6 people be a good amount. But pretty cool campsite. Here is our campground. We ended up getting a really nice campground. We're liking it. We're loving it. Look at these rock structure views. We get a full area for our tent here. Now this is a big tent. This is an 8-person tent, and it fits perfectly in here. Just to give you guys an idea. If you want to see a review on the tent, I got a video. Then we get our own section here. It's pretty big, with a fireplace, which we just put out. There's Killian with his nice walking stick.
And digging.
Mother.
And another digging.
And one trying to get milk. You want milk? Oh, you got it? But yeah, we got a really cool site. These trees are pretty sweet, minus the sap that's all over our kids. But it gives us some good shade. So I'm excited for the next few days. It's gonna be really fun camping time. So if you're wanting a huge site, it's 21, 22, and 23, and I'm gonna confirm that going by. If it's different, I'll put it down below. But those are huge sites. They're double sites, so they're gonna cost a little more. But if you have a big group of people, it's a ton of room, great views. Definitely get 21 through 23 if you can. So we got this little ramp that goes up to the top of the rock structure. Take you guys on a quick hike up. Oh, there's a little hidden tree. Look at these views. There's like a whole canyon that goes through here. But you can see why, like, it's just really soft layers of sand, like compressed sand, with rocks in it, and that's what all these structures are. That's why they've kind of formed to how they are. Hit your head.
Okay, no.
We're doing the Court of Ceremonies right now. Pretty short trail. I believe it's about just under a mile. And yeah, here we go.
Hello. So look how high we are already. We're already super high. This is a very short hike. And we get this high? What the heck? so we can't make this too long. So let's forward. Yeah. Boom. Hey, we're at the top. Like we are super high up, and we're going to start going to back soon to the campground.
So once you get to the top, there's some petroglyphs, which we failed to get a video of just because we turned around. We don't have too much water, so we're trying to head back. But we're now in the canyon. There's some cool rock walls over here. Yeah. And we're heading back towards the parking lot. We just found out that we did the Hidden Secrets Canyon and Court of Ceremonies. So this will be a little extension, I guess, but this is the Court of Ceremonies. We were supposed to go down a steep hill to get here. We went past it, so a little longer hike, but it starts you off. You'll see these number 4. I don't know what it is. I don't have any of the sheets, but here is, it looks like a cyclops with a big hole in the middle. But you just kind of work your way down this wall, down the trail, and we'll give you guys a few other updates. I don't want to show them all because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I want you guys to go on the trail. So here we go. So the really only super hard part about this trail, and it's not hard, super hard, but the only hard part is you gotta scale down the rocks from here to here. They are like big steps, but they are pretty steep. So if you have kids, might just need to hold on to them for that. We did with our little one. Our 6-year-old did just fine. But yeah, this is pretty much the end of the trail. You do gotta loop around to the parking lot, but there's nothing after this. So I'll do a little more looking up on the internet what trails we actually did, and kind of write it below in a description of what we actually did. Wasn't too hard. It was a little hot out, so we just didn't bring enough water. We thought it was going to be a little shorter, but yeah, it says it's a half-mile long, so we definitely did the longer one. It was probably about 1.5 miles of what we did. I'll put those stats down below too. But overall, it was a good trail. It's just a nice leisurely trail with no one out here, and it's July 4th, so